Hey, welcome back, my fellow humble investors. It's me, ET, and remember, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not your financial advisor. I'm just a self-taught investor who likes to talk about humble. Guys, I'm back. Whew, that CV-19 Delta got me. Boy, I tell you what, it was kind of, I'm not going to say touch and go for a minute. When I say touch and go, I'm really talking about almost went to the hospital a couple times. Was feeling that bad, and it kind of really knocked me on my butt and out of commission for about 2 weeks. Now I figure I'm about 80%. So I appreciate everything, all the the goodwill messages and everything that you guys sent. I really do appreciate you guys. Thanks so much. I'm definitely happy to be back to talk about Humble and to kind of just bring those of you who needs an update, bring you some update as to what's been happening over the course of the last 2 weeks. And really, not much has been happening in the way of Humble. I mean, they launched the NFT Gallery, and pretty much that's about it. But we'll go into all of that once we start looking at the slides. One thing that I will point out is one of the slides that I'll have in there is that one of the things I decided to do is to start trading Humble. Now, this is two separate accounts. One account I have, the main holdings of shares that I was accumulating, 10,000 shares. And then I decided, because Humble is so volatile, I decided to go ahead and just started trading just 1,000 shares of Humble. That's it. And once we get into the slides, you'll see the slides that when I opened up the position and when it closed out and how much I made for that. So stick and stay and take a look at that. And then we'll definitely talk about the price action for last week, as well as the performance of my ETX Block 3 and Block 5. So let's go ahead and get into it. Humble Nation, hey, the NFT Gallery is now open. If you guys haven't been, highly recommend that you go. All you got to do is just go to Humble Pay, go to the marketplace and the NFT galleries. Go ahead and check it out. A lot of great artwork and photos that are in there. And if I'm not mistaken, some of the sections, especially when it comes to sports and so forth, aren't populated yet, but they're on the way. Now, the only news that really happened since I last did an update on Humble, which was 2 weeks ago, was that on the 7th they launched the NFT Gallery, and they did an update on the Humble Shareholder Conference in Nashville, Tennessee on September 24th. Here's the updates there. It talks about the new location on Friday night, that the Dave Matthews and the Black Keys are going to be performing, and also they talk about a tailgate on the for the Titans game, Tennessee Titans versus the Colts, and that's going to be on September 26th, and they're going to do a tailgate, and also the seating for Humble looks like it's going to be in section 119. Now, also on the September 10th, we welcome to the Humble family Artie Savea. He is a New Zealand rugby player, and I did some quick research on him. I got a quick clip I'll show you in just a second. But evidently in 2019, he was nominated for Rugby Player of the Year. So let's take a look at this clip on Artie. Hey, Artie, welcome aboard. Glad to have you on board, part of the Humbl family. Now, also, if you go to, and I have the link in the description below, but Humble Pay is also having a NFT Sweepstakes. And as you can see, the winner, you can win what looks like three different locations: Los Angeles, Nashville, and Austin. And as you can see, Nat in Los Angeles, you can win a Porsche driving experience followed by the Chargers and Cowboys game the very next day. In Tennessee, looks like on the privilege Pilgrims, yeah, the Pilgrims Festival. Looks like they're going to have tickets to that as well as tickets to the Titans Colts game on the 26th. And in Austin in October, you got the Austin Film Festival followed by the U.S. Grand Prix. So if you guys are interested, definitely go to Humble Pay and fill out the this section. All you need is an first name, last name, and email address. Simple enough. All right, let's take a look at the actual price action for last week. As you can see on Friday, we closed out at really 89 cents, opened it up at 91 cents. So we closed about 4% down. The volume on Friday was at 4.2 mil, which was below the 10-day average of 4.9. And as you look at the, actually last week we had 4 trading days for last week. And as you can see, it was a downward slope, downward trending week so far as when it comes to price. You can see on the 7th, looks like on the on the 8th here we had a high of $1.15, and we closed out the week at 89 cents. Um, we already know that it's going to be very, very volatile. For it's going to be that way for quite some time. Looks like the support is going to be around that 70 to 75% range. And as a result of all of this volatility, I decided to, just take some money and just do some trading to capitalize on the volatility. I'm not touching any of my 10,000 shares that I've accumulated. That there, buy and hold for the long term. Okay, as a result of all of the volatility that's going on within Humble, I've decided, just to trade it. What I initially did is on the 19th of August, I bought 1,000 shares at that's 69 cents. So that cost me what, $690. And as soon as I bought it, I put in a limit order to sell once it reached $1. And it did that on the 7th of September. It reached $1, triggered the sale, made $309.99. That's a 45% return on investment in 19 days. Not bad. And like I said, I'm going to continue to trade just about 1,000 shares of Humble. So as soon as that happened, I immediately put in a limit order to buy 1,000 shares at 75 cents. So, and that's going to be good until cancel. So, if it gets down to 75 cents, it'll trigger a buy. I'll buy it, immediately turn around and put a sell order in for it as well. I'll continue to go ahead and do that. Just something to generate a little something while we're waiting for true price action to take off. And as you can see, Humble is still one of the 50 most searched stocks within the last 72 hours, based upon the Lion. Within the last 72 hours, you're looking at Humble was number 2. I like this Lion report mainly because there's a lot of over-the-counter stocks that I can take a look at for trading purposes. And you guys know Humble is not a trade for me, even though I'm doing it now, just with 1,000 shares. But overall, Humble is a long game for me. But some of the other companies on here that I'm currently trading, let's see, Net Savings here, SOS, there we go, Hippion Pharmaceuticals, HCMC. Those are the ones that I'm trading. So that's what I really like about the line. It gives me an idea of what's out there, what's popular. Definitely going to have the volume and the volatility that's needed for successful trades. All right, this is my current position. As you guys know, I have 10,000 shares. That's why I'm locked and loaded there. That may change, but right now that's my goal. I've achieved it. I'm going to hang on to that for quite some time. With the current value at 89 cents, we see that I am down 41 cents when it comes to Humbl and 61 cents when it comes to Forwardly. And Forwardly, as you guys know, is my indirect play on Humbl. Now for my ETXs, you know I'm in block 3, block 5. Block 5, I'm up 3%. Block 3, I am down 4%. Overall, I'm about even. All right, let's take a look at that. This here is the cryptocurrency composition for block 3, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin. This is the composition for block 5, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Chainlink, and Cardano. And we know what's been going on with Cardano. Cardano definitely had a run up over the last couple of weeks because they're going to start their smart contracts on the 12th. All right, so now this here is my month breakdown of performance of my ETX block 3 and block 5. And as you can see right now, currently, my initial $1,000 investment is now worth $1,001.33, pretty much broke even. But that's where we're at currently. It closed out the month of August at about $1,000, almost at the same spot. So we'll just keep track of that as well. Hey, Humble Nation, I need you guys to do me a really big favor. Make sure that you hit that like, subscribe, and notification buttons. That'll really help out the channel. Thanks a lot. So as you can see, trading a humble 45% return in 19 days, I'll take it each and every time that it'll do that. While I'm waiting for the big price movement on Humbl. I believe that the big price move is definitely coming. I can't predict exactly when. All I can say is just follow the numbers. As those quarterly numbers start to improve, we'll see the price of the stock is going to follow suit. Once again, this is a long-term play. It's just that, kind of keeps me busy when it comes to my trades. I'm trading some other over-the-counter stocks, and if I figure that Humbl is trading in this range, let's take a little bit of money and to make a little bit more. So that's what I'm doing now with Humbl. The ETXs, as you can see from the ETXs, it's pretty much at break-even point. I'll wait until we get up to about 110%, and I'll really start looking into possibly moving that money and maybe adding some additional money over to something more on the active side, so that way I can have those artificial intelligence, the trading bots, take over to see what type of performance we can get from that. But a lot of things going on now within the Humbl, as you guys can see. With the ETFs, we still have that peer-to-peer, and I think once we get that release, look out. Couldn't you imagine what's going to happen once we really get that peer-to-peer out there? Hey guys, with all of that said, looking forward to a great week. Hopefully we get some good news. I'm looking forward to the next conference call, and so that way they can talk about and go into a little bit more in depth when it comes to the second quarter financials and everything else that's going on. We haven't heard much from Brian Foote over the course of the last month or so, so hopefully we should have an announcement on an investors call soon, so we can hear that information straight from the CEO's mouth. With all of that being said, guys, I will see you next Sunday. Guys, take care. Thanks for all of the get well wishes and so forth. Really appreciate you guys. Take care. Bye-bye.